Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Medal of Honor PC open beta video. I figured I'd try and squeeze a couple more in before the beta ended. And looking at the feedback in the comments, glad to see people were watching the videos. The only feedback I really got was that I was perhaps too negative about the game. Well, now that everybody already knows my opinion of the game, I guess I can go back to doing regular commentary now. I've had some more time with the beta. I've been able to play it a little bit more. It's gotten a little bit funner. I don't want to say it grows on you. It's if you don't like it, you're not gonna like it. But it does get more enjoyable once you get to know the maps a little bit better. You don't feel like you're dying as fast. So that's pretty good. But I've decided here to upload this video. I did a lot better this game. I know the maps a little bit more now. I do die. Still I die. Couple stupid deaths, but whatever. But anyway, so I do a lot better this game. I try to play more slow, conservatively. I camp a little bit, but you know what? In a game where you die 2 or 3 shots, camping is pretty legitimate. So, whatever. So I want to showcase in this video some of these spots. I've already told you I love this spot here, right? There's like a hub there. Look at that. Just sprayed 2 people down in like 1 burst. It's just an excellent spot if you're on this side of the map. Another thing to note, I want this video to be a little bit helpful to people. So, one thing I want to note is that in this game, there are certain areas in the map that you spawn. There's certain designated areas that your team will spawn, depending on which sectors of the map that you control. So if you look at the top left of the screen where my minimap is, you'll see those big blue circles. Well, those are the objectives, obviously. Those are the zones that you're trying to capture, domination style. Depending on which ones your team holds, I now realize how the spawning works. I still think it's a flawed mechanic, but I do understand it better now. It's a very abusable mechanic because you know where the team will most likely spawn just by looking and seeing where your team is. So it works kind of the same way as Call of Duty, where enemies kind of spawn where you're not. But it sometimes works in their favor because they may spawn behind you in a position that you don't expect them to be, so you kind of have to look around in all directions. And basically, your minimap is your best friend in this game because not only does it show people who don't have silencers, but it also, it'll give you, at least on this map and this game type, it'll give you an idea of where your enemy's going to be coming from. So, that's something to look out for when you guys play this game. Another thing is that a lot of the weapons, I've already stated how they have very, very little recoil, and a lot of them can be fired from the hip effectively. And a lot of people in this game tend to be a little bit retarded, and they just run blindly around corners. And you need to just be ready to fire at all times, believe me. I know that sounds like a stereotypical thing to say of all shooters, but you really do, because people die in like 2 shots in this game, and that idiot who runs blindly around a corner, legitimately, he should be punished for that, but he may just fire off a couple shots or have a shotgun, and then you're dead, and you feel stupid because you were camping there waiting for him, and, he killed you. So, that's one thing, people die very fast in this game. You just have to be ready for that. But as for the gameplay here, I'm already on a streak. I've gotten a couple headshots, defended this flag, and I find this is a very, very good angle. Because at the moment, they're trying to get up here to find me, and I'm just racking up kills. I wasted a mortar strike. I think I got like 1 kill with it. But I'm trying to get a good angle here because where I am on this side of the map, I know that they're coming from that orange square, and we control the 2 blue squares on this side. So most of the fire that I need to put on people, I can put from up here. I think I waste that rocket strike, which is the 2nd or 3rd time I've got a rocket strike. It's not a huge deal. I don't even think that one landed where I wanted it to, but there you go. Some long range headshots. Pretty cool stuff. Getting better with the weapons. There's almost no recoil, so you really just have to have a steady hand. You don't have to work it or, do anything crazy. Now, our team seems to have them in a really crazy position, which is, it happens a lot in this game. Teams that have really good players are going to keep another team just on one spawn and kind of box them in, which is why I say that the spawn system is an abusable system, because if you can box a team in and keep good control of the map, you know where they're going to spawn, and you can kind of abuse that. Some players may like that, some players may not. I kind of tend not to like it, but I think it has a lot to do with this map, because this map is very small. But yeah, I'm continuing on this streak here. I believe I go all the way with this streak. I'm not sure if there's anything after the missile attack or whatever the hell it is, Hellfire missile. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. But there you go, I have the missile attack. And I also have the option, if you check, this game has offensive streaks and defensive streaks. I had the option for flak vests, and I'm not sure if that affects my whole team or just me, but I did have the option there. I chose the Hellfire missile, but I didn't get to see it because I died. But, you know, I do like the addition of defensive streaks. I think that is something that, you know, in competitive play, having somebody who's designated to, you know, aid your team is a pretty good mechanic. I think that's awesome. It's way better than just like stupid kill streaks. Like UAV was really the only team-oriented kill streak in Call of Duty, and I don't know, that's just not very interesting. But yeah, so yeah, that's a cool mechanic. I'll give them credit for that. I do notice that there starts to get a little bit of lag in this server I was in. I'm not complaining, but oh yeah, this is a pretty cool save here. This guy should have got me, but I got him, and then his teammate. His teammate got me. That grenade was for him, but that shotgun, I don't know about the shotgun. I think that shotgun's pretty ridiculous. I haven't actually got to use it yet, but I've died to it a lot, and it's pretty insane. I'm just content with this M4 or whatever the hell it is I'm using. I'll assume it's an M4. It looks identical to one, so. But yeah, my deaths start to tally up a little bit more here. That kill streak was, you know, you kind of get cocky on those and you run around a little bit more, and it tends to get you killed, so, you know, my bad. I'm not sure when the beta actually ends. I believe it ends today or tonight or something like that, so if I can get a couple more videos up, that'll be cool. Clue has uploaded a video, kind of like a guide, involving the interface and the options and settings for anybody who hasn't been able to play the game on either system, consoles or the PC. See, that's the lag I'm talking about there. Like, in my opinion, I was so far around the corner, especially when I was actually playing. I felt like I was safe, but it doesn't matter. 7-minute game, we win. The score cap on this game is actually 1800. So we won that game. Now, I probably should have just fast forwarded this part, but I wanted to show you guys the menus and stuff. So here I was, 22-7. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. It was better than anybody else in the game, so, you know. Also, my in-game name is Proto Cosmos at the moment, so if anybody wants to try and hit me up or catch me in the game before the video ends, if you see Proto Cosmos, that is me. Now, I uploaded this clip. This was the next game after that loading screen. I just skipped the opening stuff. This is pretty cool. The lag was very clean there. It didn't feel choppy or anything. Those guys were all nice. I uploaded this for one reason, because there's like a Jedi trick that I do, and it just looks cool on film. I get a couple kills, and then I decide that I want to camp here. I go to this spot that I really like, and I don't know how to explain it. My hack radar just told me that I had to dodge that missile. Yeah, that was just awesome. I don't know how I saw that thing coming. I was just like so in the zone, I just flew out of the way of it. I don't know if it would have killed me, but it was cool. So yeah, this clip, I think it ends pretty boringly, but I thought that was worth putting in there, so. Anyway, so that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I tried to make it a little more positive and show off the game and try and help you guys with tips. If you like what you see, you know, don't forget to subscribe, leave me some more feedback, and, you know, thanks for watching the video.